for about 43 years now.
What type of ruler would you describe yourself as?
Well, truthfully, I feel like I am a very straightforward and truthful ruler. Sometimes I would lose my temper and act like a barbarian and have cruel punishments.
How were you barbarous?
Well, I often bursted into violent rages and committed orgies of amusement. I acted savagely and would even do cruel things to people close to me.
Well, what are your plans to improve Russia?
I'm going to expand trade in the military. I also was the first creator of the first Russian Navy.
Wow, so that was a big achievement for you, right?
Yeah, I also started the long journey of westernizing Russia, and I pretty much forced it. People had to westernize.
That's a good way to make Russia more modern. Were you an open ruler to different ideas?
Well, I must say that I am a very curious man and never satisfied. So I seek for new ideas. I have a sharp observation, so that opens up new ideas. I brought Russia's institutions under my control too.
Well, what were some of your downfalls of your ruling?
Well, there was one bad defeat I had with the Ottoman Empire. Although I lost, I did win against the Swedish.
Well, every empire loses and wins wars. It just matters against who. Who will inherit the throne?
Hopefully, Catherine. She will be a very good ruler.
Okay, thanks, Peter. We'll be back with some,
Peter the Great has just issued a tax on beards. Oh man! Citizens of Russia with beards must now pay 100 rubles a month. That's outrageous! He's doing this to make Russia more like the rest of Europe. This is called westernization. He wants to make Russia more like other countries such as France.
That's unfair. I don't even like France.
Do you want to be fined?
No, not at all.
well, there is one solution.
What is it?
You can have a nice smooth chin like me. You can go to Isaac's Beard Shaving Service. And you can call us at 123 Shave Beard.
That's fantastic!
We're here at the Battle of Pultovo, where the Russian army has just defeated the Swedish. Peter, can we ask you some questions?
Yeah.
What just happened to you?
Well, we just took over the Swedish army and took over some of the coastline of Baltic Sea.
What do you plan to do with this new land?
Well, I'm going to set up a new capital called St. Petersburg right here. And it's going to be better than the Palace of Versailles.
What else did you do?
Well, as you can see, camera woman, we captured their animals.
Thank you for your important information.
You're welcome.
We are here with Peter the Great.
Hello.
What religion are you, Peter?
Eastern Orthodox.
So, Peter, what do you think about the church?
To be honest, I really don't like it. They are too self-governing and want nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, really didn't like them.
What did you do to them?
Well, first I took all the money from the church. They were really wealthy, I think.
What else did you do?
Well, the church leader died. I took them and placed them under my control, and I controlled all the clergy.
Okay.
I'm here with Catherine the Great, and I'm going to be interviewing her. How were you able to stem the throne?
My husband Peter died, and so I was then able to become Empress of Russia.
Oh, interesting. What year did you take the throne?
I took over in 1762.
What were some of your goals to running over Russia?
I wanted to promote westernization, which I was successful at doing. I extended Russia's borders, especially when I defeated the Ottoman Empire. The land then stretched to the banks of the Black Sea.
Wow, that is very impressive. I heard education is important to you.
Yes, education has developed more under my reign. I believe that it is more important for everyone to have a good education.
I would agree. Would you consider yourself a successful ruler?
Yes, I would say so. I believe that I have made Russia much stronger with my military. I expanded the lands by defeating the Ottoman Empire and took over the Black Sea, which gave Russia more warm water ports for trade and opened more communication with the Middle East.
Wow, I'd have to agree with you. You have done a lot to improve Russia since you have taken over the throne. What are some changes you have made?
I gave up wanting to create an constitution. I wanted to keep power, so I created an absolute monarchy for government.
Why did you decide to create an absolute monarchy for government?
I believed Russian society was too chaotic for any sharing of power, but I knew that to rule I had to have support of a segment of society that had a collective power.
How did you go about this?
To do this, I tried to please the nobility. I released them from the obligations to serve the state. I extended the nobility's power over the people living on and working on their lands. Serfdom was extended to over 1 million people who had previously been freed.
Wow, well, you have put a lot of effort in creating a successful country. Thank you for your time.
Russians are complaining that the oceans on the north side are frozen and no one can trade. Russia wasn't allowed to trade leather, grain, and furs with Britain, a trusted ally. For 4 months, the oceans ice-locked, which is a major problem. Just in, we have heard that Catherine has defeated the Ottoman Empire and acquired a warm water port from the Baltic Sea. Finally, Russia can trade all year round.
You're my favorite.
What do you sailors have to say about this?
I'm just happy that we don't have we have some trade now instead of this frozen ocean right here.
It's frozen. You can't do anything with ice.
Yeah, we can't.
There's
We
nowhere
can't
to sail.
trade with the frozen ocean.
It's
How are we
dangerous.
gonna get through that?
Do you think it's going to improve the economy?
Yes, a lot, because we could trade more and import more, so we get more goods, and we'll be able to sell more and make more money for Russia. Yeah. About it.
Hi, I'm Catherine the Great of Russia, and I'm going to tell you about the partition of Poland. Hello, it's me, Catherine the Great, Frederick, and the leader of Austria.
Okay, so this is what happened during the partition of Poland. We, us three leaders, slowly migrated over Poland and started to take over many small parts and divided them equally between each other. And eventually, we took over Poland entirely, and it ceased to exist until 1919. This is known as the partition of Poland.
Charters, 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 charters.
Sir, why are you revolting against Catherine the Great?
Because she granted the nobles a charter that frees them from having to pay taxes, and we didn't get a charter.
Wow, that was really hard for you.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Catherine now.
Both are arrested.
Now back to you.
Oh man!